up, everybody? How's it going? Back here at MX Bikes, and this is actually the second time recording this video. I recorded it once, edited it completely, and I did not like the way it turned out, so I'm starting over again recording this thing. In this video, I'm going to be riding a track that I actually used to ride in real life back in the day, and I'm going to be on this YZ125. This thing's super fun to ride, especially on this track that I'm going to be ripping around today. So the track is Center Road MX from 2008. It's the 2008 version. I think I rode this layout once. This track, they do change it, or they used to change it from time to time. I don't think this place is open anymore. Last time I checked, they were not open. So I'm not sure on if this place is still even around, but it was around in 2008. I did ride it around that time, and yeah, I'm gonna come out here in this game and do some laps. I'm trying to get my video making talking voice back. I definitely lost it during that break. I've been watching some of my videos back and like, dude, I look bored. I sound bored. Do I really suck? So I'm trying to make these videos a little bit better. I'm trying to sound a little bit more excited because I am excited to play these games. I am excited to make these videos again. I just got to work on speaking because it has been a while since I've had to speak for the videos. Oh my god. I thought I was gonna crash, and then I did crash. So this track right here was pretty cool back in the day. I rode it. I don't know the year that I went to this place the first time, but I think it was around 2007, 2008. That does make sense with what I was riding at the time. I was riding a KX85 back then, I believe. I got my 250F in 2008. So I might have rode this track on my 85 at the very end, or I might have ridden this track on my 250F when I first got it. I'm not sure, I don't remember, but I did ride this layout because I remember the section after the finish line, which I have not hit yet. I'm not doing a very good job of showing you guys this track, but it's pretty much spot on to how the track used to be. This top section right here that I'm on, or the front section I should say, not really the top, but the front section, stayed the same pretty much every time I rode it. And I did ride this track. The last time I went here was probably 2015, maybe even a little bit before that. But anyway, it's been a long time since I rode this track, but the front section that I'm about to jump up towards will stay the same. So this jump right here, this straightaway right here, this corner, and then the step down after this corner was the same pretty much the entire time that I rode this track. But once you jump back down the hill here, this section or this half would change. So the back half of the track, they would change up quite a bit, and the front half of the track, they would pretty much keep the same. Ooh, dude, I almost tripled from the outside. Whoa! Oh, freestyle! This section right over here, they would keep pretty similar, but they would still change it from time to time. And it was cool that they would change the track, or at least half of the track, because some tracks would not change. Some of the tracks in the area, they kept the same forever. So it was cool that they would change this place up from time to time. And then other tracks in the area would change quite often, which was cool as well. Now this jump right here, I never did jump it. It always scared me. I didn't like step downs, and the landing was really small on that thing. You had to really hit the sweet spot. If you did not, you're gonna land really hard because you were coming from pretty high up. That step up right back there that I just cased, I never jumped that jump. I remember that thing being pretty big, and at the time I was probably, I don't know, 15 years old riding this place, maybe even a little bit younger than that. No, I'm not a very good rider. I'm a very mediocre rider. I'm a safe rider. I've always been a safe rider. I've never been the one to just like push it. I'll do the jumps that are within my ability. If I feel like it's not within my ability, I'm not gonna jump it because I don't need to. I feel good riding at the speed that I ride at. I like to push my limits a little bit, but I've always been a safe rider and a cautious rider. But I've always had fun doing it, you know. Going a little bit slower and staying cautious never stopped me from having fun because I'm not super competitive. When I raced, I I didn't want to do too bad, but at the same time, I wasn't really that competitive. I just enjoyed riding my dirt bike. So riding within my limits was always where I felt comfortable. And big jumps, that's where things get sketchy for me. And a lot of times I will not hit the really big jumps, but most jumps are not really big jumps. I hit most jumps on most tracks, but there's some tracks out there that have a few big jumps that I am not gonna jump. But thankfully, a lot of the big jumps, you can double it and kind of keep the flow going. Anyway, this jump right here, this is a fun one. That is a jump that I would jump. It was a cool step down where it felt like because you were jumping down into the bottom. This track was kind of built on the side of two hills and down through the valley. It was cool how you would jump down into the valley. It was like you were floating away from the front part of the track, because this track was almost in like two sections. You had the front part and then the back part. That's just kind of how it felt with that valley in the middle. It was cool. It was cool. This track was a fun one. It had really good dirt too. It had really nice loam up front. The owner would mix in a lot of sawdust or wood chips. I don't remember which one. It might have been both. I think it was wood chips, because this corner right here was sweet, dude. This corner was sick. That was such a fun corner to ride. It would always get perfect ruts that it would just grab you. It would just grab you so nice. That's not how you're supposed to hit that. I'm sitting down. Oh, why was I sitting down? All right, that's the cheater line right there. So right here, this jump was blind. You couldn't see the landing. It was a small little double, but it was just cool how you would kind of pop up over the hill onto the front section. And then this was always a good corner. Yeah, this place just had really good dirt. It was that dark type of loamy dirt. All right, let's try and do a clean lap. So that's not a good start. While I'm here, I'll show you where the actual pits were. So this game, the pits are up on the other side of the track, but in real life, this is where the pits would be. So a lot of times we'd park right here, and you could watch pretty much the whole track from the pit area. And then this is where you would go on the track at. You would just hop right over this berm, get on the track just like that, and that's how your lap would start. And as far as racing goes here, I never did any racing here. They had the start gate at the top up here, and they took that out a few years later. And then they just turned it from a racetrack to a practice track. But it was always packed. A lot of people went here. It was a very popular track. They only practiced on Sundays, I think, which was kind of a bummer, because my dad and I, we really like to ride on Saturdays. So we didn't go here a whole lot for that reason. But it was a fun track. Every time I went here, I did enjoy it. Even though I wasn't jumping everything, I was jumping enough of the jumps, and I liked the dirt enough to where it was still a really fun track. And they pretty much always had whoops or rollers over here next to the woods. I am just crashing my brains out. I want to try and hit that triple on the inside. The double is pretty easy. This section right here was pretty simple. Just these two little doubles. And if I remember correctly, they were always there. I don't think they ever changed those jumps. And it would be cool to go back here. I wonder if this place is open. I need to look it up and see. Dude, fourth gear right off the right side. Yeah, that jump. That one was one that I always kind of wanted to do, because I felt like I could do it, but it was right there at the limit of what I felt comfortable attempting, and I never tried it, because I just felt like I was gonna blow out on it. And if I feel like I'm gonna blow out on a jump, if I don't feel confident, I don't try it. Because again, I want to go home in one piece. I'm not competitive enough. I don't care about racing. I just ride for fun. If I had the racer's mindset and I wanted to start doing races and stuff like that, it would be one thing. I would need to have that kind of ability to push my comfort limit, to try and do good for myself. If I was going to spend all that money to go to races, I would want to try and do good, but I don't like doing that. I don't like racing. So there's no point in getting hurt, because you can get hurt anytime. Like I can get hurt riding within my comfort level. I can get hurt riding outside my comfort level. So you can get hurt anyway riding motocross. But for me, if I slow it down a little bit, I feel like I have more control and less chance of really hurting myself. Especially since I don't care about results or my lap times or anything like that. Since I'm just riding for fun, yeah, I don't care if I hit a jump or not. If I don't feel comfortable doing it, I'm not gonna do it, and I'm gonna go home and, you know, hopefully not get hurt riding anywhere else on the track. But that's how I always think of it. So if you ever see any riding clips of me, you'll be like, oh, he's okay, but he's not he's not that great. That's how I am with motocross. But I love it. It's such a cool sport, and it's cool to be able to ride a track here in MX bikes that I've ridden several times in real life. I am just screwing up everywhere. I want to do one clean lap. One clean lap. That's all I want to do. And I want to hit the triple right here. Oh, that's a terrible start. Case in the first double. Luckily, the second one's tiny. All right, here we go. Clean lap time. Jump that. I thought I was gonna jump it a little long. Oh no, dude! All right, let's retry that. Try and not crash within the first 3 seconds of the lap. There we go. Yeah, I got the triple. And then you got the step up. Threw a little whip on it. I do remember this up here, this section. I kind of remember this layout, but again, they've had so many different layouts down here on the back half of the section, or the back half of the track, that I can't remember this one, because I'm pretty sure this is the first one that I rode. Lap's going pretty good so far. Oh man, I feel like got that front end down. I ride in first person, so sometimes I can't tell because the front end drops away. Oh, I didn't go for the triple. Ooh, that's a creatively bad line. All right, if I can just finish this lap out, I'll take that. Actually, no, you know what? I'm gonna still do one more after this because I want to get that triple. Seat bounce? Oh, case. Oh my God. Oh, dude, so sketchy. All right, one more. Oh, that's a interesting start. I hit the tough block, but I didn't crash. Oh, dude, what is going on? I suck. All right, here we go. Officially, the last lap. This is gonna be a good one. I can feel it. This is gonna be a good one. Not gonna get that triple. Coming up a little bit short. Can I hit this in third? Yeah, nice. You can hit it wide open in third. This 125 is fun out here. This is a cool track. This thing is, it's built really well. Like all the lines on it are nice. There's nothing out here that feels, it doesn't feel bad at all. The traction feels good. The roughness feels good. The scaling feels good. It actually feels very accurately scaled. And the elevation feels right. I mean, this is a very well done replica. All right, a little sketchy there. Can I get the triple? Oh, triple. Oh, I cased it a little bit. I cased that second one a little bit, but I'm gonna take that. I am not gonna hit the inside here because I'm screwing up. This double right here is tough enough. On the outside, you can see right there, that was everything to get over it. Dude, not a bad lap. I told you that was gonna be my last lap. Thank you guys for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. If you're new around here, I'm sure you know what to do. I'll see you guys all again in the next video. Have a good one.